It's the magic of math here, and today we're talking rotations and congruence, where we will identify the center of rotation, corresponding angles, and corresponding sides. Here we have a four-part question. We'll begin with understanding that Kirsten rotated quadrilateral QRST 180 degrees clockwise to create its image, quadrilateral WXYZ, as shown on this coordinate plane. So here's our coordinate plane with our two quadrilaterals. Here's part A of our four-part question. About which point did Kirsten rotate quadrilateral QRST? So here's where I'd like you to pause, answer this question, do your best work, and then come back to see mine. Good luck. Welcome back. So we know that we're going to rotate quadrilateral QRST 180 degrees clockwise, and we want to identify which point it was rotated about. So let's look at quadrilateral QRST and understand we're rotating clockwise. So when we talk about 180 degrees, each turn in the coordinate plane is 90. So going to quadrant 1 would be 90 degrees. And then here, this would be quadrant 4, which would be 180. 2 turns. So let's do that. I'm going to guess that it's going about the origin just from what I can see. If I put my pencil here and turn my paper 2 90-degree turns, there's the first 90-degree turn and the second 90-degree turn. You could also pick your computer up and turn it twice 90 degrees just to see where it would end up. So I believe that this is the origin. The other way to check this is I'm going to start at the origin and I'm going to go up 5 and over 1 and get to vertex S of this quadrilateral. If I go down 5 and over 1, I get to the corresponding vertex Y. So I can see that both all these points in this quadrilateral are equidistant from here, or the same distance, right, in the coordinate plane. So here I can see point vertex R is left 3, up 9. Let's go to the right 3 and down 9. So that is proof that our quadrilateral QRST is rotated about the origin 0, 0. We know this since the corresponding vertices S and Y are the same distance from the origin. I also performed the rotation about the origin, and this resulted the same image. So remembering that when you rotate a figure, that transformation results an image that is congruent to the original figure, and they will have corresponding angles that are congruent and corresponding sides that are congruent. Let's move on to part B. Here we're asked which angle in quadrilateral QRST is congruent to angle W in quadrilateral WXYZ, and we're going to need to explain our reasoning. So here's where I'd like you to pause the video, do your best work, and then come back to see mine. Good luck. Welcome back. So we want to know which angle is congruent to angle W. So which angle here is congruent to angle W here? So let's write the names of the quadrilateral. They're named by their 4 vertices, QRST. You can see they're in alphabetical order, or look at it how it's graphed. It goes in a clockwise direction, QRST, and then WXYZ, WXYZ. So again, alphabetical. But if they're written correctly, alphabetical, and done in a clockwise manner, these line up. QW are our corresponding angles. So we look at Q and it corresponds to W. So we want to know right here, W is going to correspond to Q. And if we look at this flipped, we know that this was rotated 180 degrees. So if I turn it once, it's going to go over here, turn it twice here, and that's where it is. We can also see that this is the shortest side, and it connects to the diagonal side. So we can see that those are the corresponding. So we can say our explanation is that angle Q is congruent to angle W because a rotation is a transformation that produces an image that is congruent to the original figure. Here's part C. Which line segment in quadrilateral WXYZ is congruent to the line segment QR in quadrilateral QRST? And again, explain your reasoning. Here's where you pause and come back when you're done. Good luck. Welcome back. So we want to know the congruent line segment to QR, and we know our names again. The segments work the same way. So QR right here and WX are going to be the corresponding congruent line segments. So let's look. We have WX here, which is the shortest side on the top, and there's QR, the shortest side on the top. So this is the bottom, but the shortest side of the quadrilateral, right? That's the parallel sides. Shortest side of the parallel sides. So we can conclude that segment QR is congruent to segment WX because a rotation is a transformation that produces an image that is congruent to the original figure. All right, here's part D. We're going to describe a series of transformations Kirsten can perform on quadrilateral WXYZ so that its image has vertices with the same coordinates as quadrilateral QRST. Show or explain how you got your answer. Go ahead and pause, and then come back to see my work. Good luck. Welcome back. So we want to describe a series of transformations. So originally we were given that QRST was rotated 180 degrees to get to this quadrilateral. Now they're asking us what series of transformations are we going to perform to this quadrilateral to end up here. So I see that it looks like we have some mirror images here, which would mean we could reflect. There's more than one answer to this question that could be correct. So I'm going to consider this quadrilateral and this y-axis as a line of reflection. I'm going to reflect over the y-axis, so every point is going to reflect the same distance over. And now I'm going to reflect over the x-axis, and we're going to go the same distance above and reflect. And I see that if I reflect over the y-axis, follow with a reflection over the x-axis, I get quadrilateral QRST. So one possible answer is to reflect quadrilateral WXYZ over the y-axis, followed by a reflection over the x-axis. You could have also reflected over the x this way, over the x and then over the y, and gotten there. And there you have it. That is rotations and congruence, and identifying the center of rotation, corresponding angles, and corresponding sides. Thanks for joining me today at The Magic of Math, where we master math one video at a time. I hope you have a great day and you come back soon.